Well, they don't call them the faithful for nothing, Brock. Fans numbering 70,000 strong have made the trek to Santa Clara, and they're ready to cheer on their 49ers here at Levi's Stadium. Straight ahead is what should be a very entertaining matchup between the Los Angeles Chargers and the San Francisco 49ers.
Eddie Pinheiro set to kick off.
Ready to get this game started, here's Eddie Pinheiro. And off we go in Santa Clara. Darius Davis to return it. And he's brought down just beyond that 25-yard line.
The Chargers take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Offense out now to get us started. It's 1st and 10. Herbert throwing right away. And that one's complete. Amari on Hampton. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain.
Dude, I don't know why every once in a while I'll get these little flashbacks, but a little play like that just flashes me back to the preseason, my first preseason. And one of the veteran QBs said, hey, Brock, whatever you do, just find completions. You will never go broke taking a profit. Go get a completion. They're at a premium in this league.
And he's just going to hook this one into about row C there. And some lucky fan and haul in a heck of a souvenir.
This is why we hear about closing speed so often when you evaluate players. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released and alter that throw.
21. Hey, Ram. Go.
On 3rd down, Herbert has him on the quick hitter. And they're going to get to him right along that midfield stripe, Brock, as he's sent out. They get 20 yards out of the play and move the chains.
From a great throw to a nice route and catch to moving the chains. There wasn't a whole lot not to like about that amazing play.
5-9.
1st and 10, Herbert. Complete here to Hampton. He's still going at the 30. And out of bounds he goes on that big pickup. They're inside the red zone now. That one naps him 33 yards and a new set of downs too.
Now right there, that's what you want to see on your opening drive. Boom! Connect on a big shot and instantly you set a tone that you're not going to be afraid to be aggressive in this game today. Boy, did I love that.
And he's stopped as we get closer to our first points of this ball game. It's going to be 1st and goal now.
You want to drain some of the excitement, some of the noise from a home stadium? It's exactly how you do it when you go on the road. Run it right down their throat from the jump.
This drive has been excellent. A few shots now. It's starting with 6 as they come up on it. 1st and goal. Herbert from the gun. And he's going to have the Los Angeles touchdown. The Chargers take a 6-0 lead on their opening drive. It's a Keenan Allen touchdown. Dicker's extra point is up and good. And the Chargers will jump out to a 7-0 lead. Dicker all lined up and ready to boot it away. And that one flies right on past the end zone. Did not make an effort to even hit the landing zone, Brock. So they're going to gift him a drive starting at the 35. The 49ers find themselves in a great starting spot here. 1st and 10 coming up. Purdy throwing here to start. Hits his running back. And he'll get it up to the 44. I'm not going to call this a must-score drive here in this first quarter, Brock, but when your opponents start the game with 6, it feels like you need some sort of answer.
You need a response, right? You need a response. You don't need all these home runs or big highlights. You just need to keep matriculating that ball down the field.
On 2nd down, here's McCaffrey. They stop him just in time. He got back to the line, but denied the yard they needed. 3rd down coming up. 3rd and a lone yard coming up. They stick with McCaffrey. And what a play. They never gave him a shot to get that single yard. He's going to lose some yardage. 4th down coming up. The line between safeties and linebackers gets real blurred on plays like that, Brock. He handled that one just like a Mike would have.
Yeah, if injuries were to ever crop up, Kate, I bet he could handle the linebacker spot for them as well. Just tremendous diagnosis in that run support.
And they drag him down just in time. He's shy of that marker. We've got a turnover on downs.
Do you think maybe, just maybe, there's a chance of having too much confidence offensively? That's not a spot you want to see a team going for it on 4th down. And now it puts their defense right on the hook to try and pick them up after that miscue on 4th.
Headed right through the middle of the field. And the stop comes at the 15-yard line as he gets them into the red zone. He picks up 28 on the play. And that's going to be good for an LA first down. No doubt they'll take a repeat of how this game began, Brock, and that play has them on their way towards it.
Scripting for success. They'll keep pressing the advantage, too, until some resistance has got to finally appear.
Shotgun give to Hampton. It's inside the 10, and he runs this one in. Touchdown, Los Angeles! The Chargers get another 6 to make this a 13-0 game. Well, he found himself some space to work, and from there, all athleticism as he made his way in for 6.
You know, you run the ball down in the red zone, Kate, you're not always thinking touchdowns, right? Space is so hard to come by. But you're exactly right. His athleticism, his explosion, his speed, it puts 6 on the board for the offense.
Dicker all lined up and ready to boot it away. This one's fielded at the 4-yard line. He's got a lane up past the 30. And a good effort here as he gets it out past the 35-yard line. Great starting spot here for the 49ers. They're headed up 1st and 10. Working out of the gun, it's Purdy. Off his back foot, he hucks this one. He's got it inside the 25. And he has this down to the 14-yard line.
The analytics are pretty clear. It's hard to move the ball in this league with short little dinks and dunks. You've got to get the explosive chunk. You got to get the big play. And that throw to the outside, that gets the job done.
What a spot for a big play, huh, Brock? It has him well into the red zone now with 1st and 10. Working inside the red zone. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. That throw was looking for Brandon Ayuk. And it sets up 2nd down. Shotgun snap for Purdy. Nothing doing there as the 2nd down pass falls incomplete.
Fairly safe to say as that one falls incomplete this first half so far, it's not met the standard they set for themselves.
Sticking to the air here, it's Purdy. And he's got it! That's a layout for it, but touchdown! The 49ers make it a one-score game in the first half. George Kittle, the touchdown! They were throwing for it there, and they didn't care who knew about it, Brock. And it turns out, hey, nothing was going to stop them either.
Yeah, there's something about an empty formation. You are declaring to a defense, other than QB draw, this ball is going to be in the air. But at the same time, you also force the defense's hand. There's only so many coverages they can play, and they just exposed them.
So here's the kickoff, Brock. Just 6 points now separating our teams. On return, here comes Davis. And he's brought down just inside the 25.
The Chargers take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
All right, working from the gun to start. 1st and 10.
21. 380.
Shotgun snap to Herbert. He's got Quentin Johnson, complete. Continuing to move past the 45. And he's going to have this down to the 42-yard line. 35 on the pickup. And that's going to give the Chargers the 1st down.
Speed kills, baby. You better make that tackle right away on these these receivers or you're going to get some serious yak. Those yards after catch just like that. Taking a short gain and turning it into an explosive play.
Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that first down play. Nothing doing on the last run. It's 2nd and 10.
At the 42-yard line.
Working from the gun here. It's Herbert. Still going inside the 35. And it's good yardage, but they tackle him short of the sticks. 3rd and 2, Brock, as we have reached our 2-minute warning. More football from Levi Stadium in just a moment. On 3rd and 2, Herbert. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Just couldn't hang on through the contact. And that leaves them with a decision to make on 4th and short. Trying with Hampton. And he's able to drive this to the 29 before the stop. So they come through with 6, and they're rewarded for going for it on 4th down. They're all set now. 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 29-yard line.
59, 59. Baylor tight. Hey, easy. We'll go orange. Hey, Kappa.
Throwing now, Herbert. Escapes the pocket. It's caught. This is Ladd McConkey. And they get this down to the 10-yard line before going down. They get 19, and now they're going to have 1st and goal.
Chargers, first down.
They'll run with Hampton. And he drives forward for a little, maybe to the 7.
He's tackled at the
It's a gain of 2 on the play. Still some work to do on 2nd and goal.
2nd and goal.
Hey, I get it on 1st and goal, right? A lot of teams like to be conservative and limit risk. Even if a run is stopped short, you still got 2, sometimes 3 downs to play with.
Baylor. Hey, Ray, black.
Herbert now. Into a crowd, and intercepted. That's Diamador Lenore. He's off to the races. And he's into the end zone for the pick 6 for San Francisco.
This offense had time to go through the 5 stages of grief by the time that interception reached the other end zone, Kate. Denial when they saw it picked off. Anger's return picked up steam all the way through to some reluctant acceptance that they just watched the celebration unfold in the wrong end zone.
The kick is good, and we're looking at an entirely different game now here at halftime as they've taken the lead on that final play. So we're through 2 quarters now, still a half of football to be played. We'll be back with more of the NFL on EA Sports.
Cameron Dicker to kick off for the Chargers.
Dicker all lined up and ready to boot it away. Returning it from the 4. All right, and in the end, Brock, this is going to make it out to the 30.
Oh, there's no question about it, Kate. That just infuses everybody. A little more bounce in your step now, both in and out of the huddle. And you want to pay off your special teams that sets you up for success.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Beginning on the ground. Here's Garindo. And he's going to take this down to the 31 before he gets taken down. They're going to move the chains after a big play. 39 yards.
That is textbook RPO right there, Kate. Quarterback's decision-making comes quick off the snap. And that back, you know that he's already looking for those lanes before the ball's even in his belly. Before that defense can adjust to the run, he hits that 2nd level.
And that is exactly what you're looking for on a 1st down run. He picked up 7.
So much to like about that run, Kate, particularly what he was able to get out of it. The defense, I think, feels a little fortunate they were able to track him down before an even bigger run and crossing that 1st down marker.
Get set.
Back to McCaffrey on second down. And he's dropped just short of the marker, maybe a yard away.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Third down give to Robinson. And he'll go down here at the 16. They'll say he got 5 there, but Brock, all they care about is the first down that comes with it.
I don't know what it is, Kate, but I love third down runs. I really do. I know the receivers don't always like it because it's money down and they want the ball, but a third down run for a first down can be so demoralizing to that defense.
And they'll stop him after a short gain to the 13. It's a gain of 3 for him. That brings up 2nd and 7.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the Chargers' 13-yard line.
Handoff headed left to McCaffrey. And they take this in for the score. The 49ers grow the lead coming out of halftime. Christian McCaffrey, the touchdown. So before we get into attempts, there's contact up front. Will it make this field goal easier or harder? All right, so with the penalty, a chance to go for 2 from the 1, or they could elect to try a shorter kick. That kick a whole lot easier after that penalty, right? And he sends it through. Now Pinheiro on to handle the kickoff. On return, here comes Davis. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20. Chargers getting set. 1st and 10.
21. Set. 380. Ground. Home to troops right. Go.
Shotgun snap, looking to throw. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. And they haven't found it easy to score in this one, Brock. And physicality just like that, a big reason why.
And it usually is, Kate. I love defensive coordinators when they say, hey, it's not just what you see, it's what you hear. And you could hear the physicality of that knocking the ball loose.
And they will finally catch up to him just a second before he could reach that 40. The end result there, 15 yards and a first.
And the Chargers first down. First and 10 at the 38.
This is the end of the 3rd quarter. The Chargers have the ball, and they're going to need to score. They come in trailing. New set of downs for them. They'll start at the 38.
Set. Hey, 180. Go.
Here's Herbert, 1st and 10. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. It's a sack on 1st down. We'll see if it changes the play they go with now on 2nd.
A loss of 9 yards. It's 2nd down.
Go.
Shotgun snap. They'll throw. Completed over the middle. And it's a nice game, but still not enough for the first.
Yeah, these in cuts maybe aren't the hardest throws from a degree of difficulty, Kate, but it does take some courage as a quarterback to throw into congested spaces, but it can pay big dividends.
A 3rd down give to Hampton. He'll have the first down and even more. And he's going to be hauled out on a gain across midfield, down inside the 45-yard line. 1st and 10 from the 43.
Chargers first down. 1st and 10 at
Herbert.
the 43-yard line.
Short pass brought in. And he's going to get this down inside the 30 before he's driven out. They pick up 14 yards on that one. And that's going to be good for an LA first down.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 29-yard line.
Ray. Hey, set.
To throw, Herbert. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Ball and defender arrived at the exact same time there. And we'll see what they do here on 2nd down. Hampton gets the handoff. And he's going to go out of bounds just short of that red zone. 70 yards on the carry. Now they've got 33.
Some offenses, well, they prefer to go run in that RPO situation. It's a safer call, a little more conservative. But in this case, it gets them just as many yards as a short completion would have.
Coming to the line for their 9th play of the drive. This is 3rd and 3. Again, it's Hampton. And he's dropped just short of the marker, maybe a yard away.
He's brought down at the 20-yard line. It's a gain of a yard. Brings up 4th down and 1.
Down a score. They're going to go for this on 4th down. Back to Hampton. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains. So they hit him for 5 yards on 4th down, and they get the successful conversion. We've reached the 2-minute warning in Santa Clara. Chargers trail by 8. So a new set of downs. Here we go. 1st and 10. They kick the running back in motion. Herbert on 1st down. And this is going to be good for a Los Angeles touchdown. The Chargers cut it to just 2 late in the game. It's a Keenan Allen touchdown. His 2nd scoring catch of the game. So there's part 1, Brock. They get the touchdown that they desperately needed. Now you'd imagine comes a try for 2.
Yeah, and this might be just as tough as to go get that touchdown they just did because, well, they work on 2-point conversions, but they're difficult. This is also a must-have, though, Kate, if they want to try and force overtime.
They knew what they had to do. First the touchdown. Now a 2-point try to tie it.
380. Baylor tight. Let's go. Ready.
Back to throw. And he can't connect with his man, so they tried for 2, but it doesn't work out. We're down to a 2-point difference as they send the kick away. Return starts at the 3. And in the end, he's able to get it to what used to be a touchback. It's at the 25-yard line. San Francisco to the line. It's 1st and 10. Handoff headed right. It's Garindo. And he's brought down as the drive starts out with a 4-yard gain.
You know, Kate, that might be a little bit of a disappointing run to him. He wanted more. They always do. That's exactly what they were after offensively to get this drive moving.
2nd and 6 coming up here. Oh, Brock, look at this. He's setting up to throw it. That's going to be caught by his back. McCaffrey. And he will have the 1st down there for the 49ers. And that should do it, Brock. They can take down this win. LA uses a timeout here. It's 2nd. And they are quite frustrated having to call that after giving up the 1st. They've got 1st down here from the 36. Garindo on the toss. And this one's going the long way. Nice win for that defense as they send it backwards. Well, the extra blocking sure didn't spring that run the way they hoped it would, Brock.
In the old West Coast system, you call 12 personnel, 2 tight ends, Tiger. Tiger package comes on the field. That was a whole lot more like a kitty cat effort there.
They're going to pass it here. Makes the grab in bounds left side. And he's going to be hauled down on a gain across.
one love.